address the defensive tackle position just a little bit more. I do think that they'll probably draft a defensive tackle maybe a little bit later, whether it's in their first round pick or the second or third rounds. So I have them selecting Tyree Wilson, who I like. I think he's going to be a stud. Athletic freak of nature, right? Has long arms, which you definitely want that defensive end position. Can also kind of slide in there at the 3 tech, not just sit on the outside. So I think that Pete Carroll would like that versatility. If he went with Jalen Carter, who does have his question marks, right? He's definitely much more of that, defensive tackle, nose tackle / 3 tech as well. So that's where I'm thinking, very much a disruptor, right? Again, if he's not, fat and getting into legal troubles, right? But with Tyree Wilson, I think that with the Seahawks and what they're trying to do, that they want to get some, a good kind of character person as well. I don't think there's really any question marks with Tyree Wilson in terms of his character. And then, he's kind of a physical beast. So I have, the Seahawks here taking Tyree Wilson.
Gotcha. No, I think that's fair. And, we don't know all the question marks around Carter, just as far as obviously his off the field stuff, his combine workouts, his interviews. There may be a lot of things that GMs are thinking about, and they don't want to kind of blow a pick and, fall further back. And in Seattle, they just have such a good system going that adding Wilson in there, somebody without a lot of, issues to kind of be concerned about outside of his talent, I think he'll kind of slate in pretty well. And he's already considered one of the top, edge rushers out there. So threw me out of whack. I was looking around at the big board and seeing what my options were at this point. We were just talking about him a lot, but Van Ness, give me Van Ness. You've already grabbed Tyree Wilson there at the number 5 overall. Why not get a little bit more edge support on both sides? 2 young guys who can really give it a go. He's a 3 technique, very powerful, 6'5". I think you said he had a great combine. A lot of people are talking about him being kind of, a Bears consideration pick at number 9. I've heard there's been other talks of him, even as high as I've seen him in some mocks up near Atlanta or possibly Las Vegas. I don't know if Detroit's in on that too, but it seems like his name's been kind of moving up the boards as we've, gone, deeper into the offseason here, getting closer to the draft. So I think Seattle's the type of team that's just going to probably take the best player off the board. And, that pairing could be also pretty deadly for years to come in Seattle.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. They're Pete Carroll, I think his defense, usually he just likes very position flexible type of defensive linemen. So it's players that can play on the edge or the 3 tech, which, Tyree Wilson and Lucas Van Ness, they both have that capability. So why not get 2 studs there on the defensive front? So if that were to happen, I think that totally makes sense. So great positional value for sure as well. And if he falls this deep, man, that would be such a great pick for them. So.